बच्चों, today we are going to see Hindi grammar class for 12. Okay, so before going inside the class, I want you to tell something that the coronavirus is spreading more. So please be careful, be inside your home, don't go outside. When you are going outside, please wear mask, maintain social distancing and use hand sanitizers. So because when we are doing these things, we will save guard ourselves from this virus. Okay, one more thing, when you are in home, please eat food which are having more immunity, because if your body is having more immunity, any type of virus can't come near to you, so that you can be healthy. So please take foods like that which are having more immunity power. So children, this is my advice, this is my kind advice, please follow this. Okay, now before class we have seen noun, that means sanya. So today we are going to see the next grammar. Today we are going to see nothing but sarvanam. So sarvanam is nothing but pronoun. So pronoun are the words that are used in the place of nouns. So what is सर्वनाम? संज्ञा के स्थान पर प्रयुक्त होने वाले शब्दों को सर्वनाम कहते हैं. So pronoun are the words that are used in the place of noun. So sarvanam is nothing but these are the words which they are using instead of noun. So today we are going to see sarvanam only. Today we are going to see more types and more things for sarvanam. Here you can see the examples of sarvanam. संज्ञा के स्थान पर प्रयुक्त होने वाले शब्दों को सर्वनाम कहते हैं. So here you can see three pictures. The first one is सब लोग परीक्षा में पास हो गए. All got passed in exams. मैं फुटबॉल खेल रहा हूँ. I am playing football. तुम कहाँ जा रहे हो? Where are you going? So in this three sentence you are seeing that they have underlined the pronoun. So in the first sentence सब लोग, that is pronoun here. Next मैं, that is pronoun here. तुम, that is pronoun here. So here you can see instead of noun they have used pronoun for the sentence. Here in the second sentence you can see, for example, मैं फुटबॉल खेल रहा हूँ. Instead of मैं, if they are writing राम फुटबॉल खेल रहा है, means that is sentence belongs to noun. Here मैं फुटबॉल खेल रहा हूँ, that sentence belongs to pronoun. So these are the examples. Now we are going to see the words which they are using for pronoun. For example, in this picture you can see वह, उसके, उसे, अपने, उसका. One more time I will repeat. वह, उसके, उसे, अपने, उसका. So these are the examples of words which they are using for pronoun. Next we are going to see the types of pronoun. सर्वनाम के भेद. बच्चों, सर्वनाम के 6 भेद हैं. So we are having 6 types of सर्वनाम. First one, पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम, निजवाचक सर्वनाम. So in this flow chart you can see 6 types of sarvanam as I told you. Again one more time I will repeat 6 types of pronoun. First one, personal pronoun, पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, demonstrative pronoun, निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, indefinite pronoun, अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun and then indefinite pronoun. पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. The next one, relative pronoun, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, interrogative pronoun, प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम, reflexive pronoun, निजवाचक सर्वनाम. One more time I will repeat. Relative pronoun, संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, interrogative pronoun, प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम, reflexive pronoun, nijvachak sarvanam. So here we have seen 6 types of सर्वनाम. अभी हमने 6 प्रकार के सर्वनाम देखे. इसके बाद हम देखेंगे पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम क्या है? जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों का प्रयोग बोलने वाले, सुनने वाले या अन्य व्यक्ति के लिए किया जाता है वे पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं, तुम, वह आदि. सो पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम is nothing but what are the words the speaking person, listening person, and then the next, that means the third person is using. For example, मैं, तुम, वह आदि. So पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, it is having 3 types, that is उत्तम पुरुष, मध्यम पुरुष, and then अन्य पुरुष. So in this picture you can see पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम. What is पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम? And पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम is having 3 types, that is उत्तम पुरुष, मध्यम पुरुष, and then अन्य पुरुष. पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम we are having 3 types. First one is उत्तम पुरुष, first person, मध्यम पुरुष, second person, and then अन्य पुरुष is the third person. So when we are seeing that पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम, in that we have seen the 3 types in the down, right? So that is only I have given here. Uttam Purush is the first person, Madhyam Purush is the second person, and the Anya Purush is the third person. Next we are going to see Uttam Purush, that is first person. For example, मैं, हम. So I, we. So these are the examples of Uttam Purush. Next, second one is Madhyam Purush, that is second person. So second person is tu, tum, that is you and yours. Next is third person, that is Anya Purush. For example, वह, वे, यह, ये. She, her, he, him. So these are the examples for these 3 Purushvachak Sarvanam. So first one is Uttam Purush, first person, मैं, हम, I, we. Second one is Madhyam Purush, second person, tu, tum, you, yours. Anya Purush, third person, वह, वे, यह, ये. That is she, her, he, him. So here you have seen some examples for these 3 Purushvachak Sarvanam. Now the examples and definition of Uttam Purush. जिस सर्वनाम को बोलने या लिखने वाला अपने लिए प्रयोग करता है उसे उत्तम पुरुष कहते हैं. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं टीवी देखूँगा, हम 5वीं कक्षा के छात्र हैं, मेरा नाम अनिल है. सो हियर who is the first person? So I told you the examples already, that is मैं. In this first sentence, मैं is उत्तम पुरुष. नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, हम 5वीं कक्षा के छात्र हैं. सो नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, हम इज उत्तम पुरुष. मेरा नाम अनिल है. इन दैट मेरा इज द उत्तम पुरुष. सो हियर यू कैन सी 3 पिक्चर्स एंड एग्जाम्पल्स. सो द नेक्स्ट इज मध्यम पुरुष, दैट इज सेकेंड पर्सन. जिस सर्वनाम का प्रयोग बोलने वाला सुनने वाले के लिए करे उसे मध्यम पुरुष कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तुम इधर आओ, आप वहाँ बैठिए. So these 2 are the examples of second person. As I told you already, the second person, what are the words he is using? That is only Madhyam Purush. So again one more time I will repeat. जिस सर्वनाम का प्रयोग बोलने वाला सुनने वाले के लिए करे उसे मध्यम पुरुष कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तुम इधर आओ, आप वहाँ बैठो. You come here, you sit there. So these are the examples of Madhyam Purush. Next one is Anya Purush. बोलने वाला जिसके विषय में बात करते हैं उसे अन्य पुरुष कहते हैं. That is third person. बोलने वाला जिसके विषय में बात करते हैं उसे अन्य पुरुष कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जैसे वह, वे, यह, ये आदि. So here I have given 3 examples, वह, वे, यह, आदि. So this is only I told you that is third person. Next we are going to see निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, that is demonstrative pronoun. जो सर्वनाम शब्द किसी निश्चित वस्तु, व्यक्ति या घटना आदि के बारे में बताते हैं अथवा जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों से किसी व्यक्ति, वस्तु या घटना का निश्चित पता चले उन्हें निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं. सो निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम इज नथिंग बट if in any sentence the sentence is in a confirmed manner, that is only निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. For example, वे भारत के स्वतंत्रता सेनानी हैं. So they are the freedom fighters of our country. यह पुस्तक मेरी माताजी को बहुत पसंद है. My mother, she likes this book very much. So these two sentences, they are in a confirmed manner. So only we are telling this as निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. So again I will tell you, if the sentence is in a confirmed manner, if they are telling something in that sentence confirmly, that is only निश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. Continuation to that, we are going to see अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम, that is indefinite pronoun. So जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों से किसी प्राणी या वस्तु का बोध ना हो वे अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं. So in this pronoun, if they are not telling about any person or place in a confirmed manner, that is only अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. For example, कुछ सेब मेरी टोकरी में हैं. I have some baskets in my I have some apples in my baskets. So here children, you can see the sentence is in an unconfirmed manner. There may be apples in a basket or there may not be apples in a basket, and unconfirmedly they are telling that some apples in my basket. So here this is only अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम because the sentence is in an unconfirmed manner. So only we are telling this as अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. Next, here are some examples of अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम with pictures. In the first picture you can see वहाँ पेड़ के पास कौन बैठा है. Who is sitting near to the tree. Second picture, अरे देखो सब्जी में कुछ गिर गया है. Something has fallen inside the vegetables. Third sentence, जगह जगह कितना कूड़ा पड़ा हुआ है. Here and there are so many dust. So in this example you can see these three sentences, they are in unconfirmed manner. Somebody is sitting near the tree. They are not saying who is sitting confirmly. Second sentence, something has fallen in the vegetables. They don't know what has been fallen. In the third one, here and there some dust are there. So here and there. So that is the word unconfirmed. So only we are saying this as अनिश्चयवाचक सर्वनाम. Next one is संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम, that is relative pronoun. जिन सर्वनाम शब्दों का प्रयोग किसी वस्तु या व्यक्ति का संबंध बताने के लिए किया जाए वे शब्द संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं. So when they are telling the sentence in a relative manner or they are telling the sentence in a relationship manner, that is only संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम का प्रयोग वाक्यों में दो शब्दों को जोड़ने के लिए भी किया जाता है. So this संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम is used to join two sentence or join two words. So for that also we can use this संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. So here for example, जो सोवेगा सो खोवेगा, जो जागेगा सो पावेगा. So here they have used this संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम to join the words and to join two sentence. So top you can see the examples जैसे वैसे, जिसकी उसकी, जितना उतना, जो सो आदि. So these are the examples of संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. For example, one more time I will tell you the example. जो सोवेगा सो खोवेगा, जो जागेगा सो पावेगा. So who is sleeping he will lose, who is awaking he will gain. So this is the example for this संबंधवाचक सर्वनाम. Next we are going to see प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम, that is interrogative pronoun. जिन शब्दों का प्रयोग किसी वस्तु, व्यक्ति आदि के बारे में कोई सवाल पूछने या उसके बारे में जानने के लिए किया जाता है उन शब्दों को प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम कहते हैं. So प्रश्नवाचक सर्वनाम is nothing but if the sentence is in a questioning manner, that is only Prashnavachak Sarvanam. Sawal bachcho, already you know that is question. If the sentence is in questioning manner, that is only Prashnavachak Sarvanam. For example, देखो तो कौन आया है, who has came now. So in this sentence, who is Prashnavachak Sarvanam, because they are asking question. So one more thing you can see, Prashnavachak Sarvanam के अंतर्गत what are the words we are using, कौन, क्या, कहाँ आदि शब्द आते हैं. So that is only Prashnavachak Sarvanam. So here you have seen what is Prashnavachak Sarvanam, that is interrogative pronoun. Next, the last one we are going to see Nijvachak Sarvanam, that is reflexive pronoun. निजवाचक सर्वनाम वह सर्वनामिक शब्द जो स्वयं के लिए प्रयोग करते हैं, जैसे आप, अपना आदि, जिससे स्वयं का बोध हो, वह निजवाचक सर्वनाम कहलाते हैं. सो निजवाचक सर्वनाम इज नथिंग बट द वर्ड्स which they are using for ourselves, that is only Nijvachak Sarvanam. So here one more important thing you have to listen. सर्वनाम तीनों पुरुषों, that is उत्तम पुरुष, मध्यम पुरुष और अन्य पुरुष में भी प्रयोग किया जाता है. So for example, in पुरुषवाचक सर्वनाम we have seen 3 types of सर्वनाम there, right? उत्तम पुरुष, मध्यम पुरुष and अन्य पुरुष. So what is the speciality of this Nijvachak Sarvanam means, this Nijvachak Sarvanam we can use for first person, second person and third person also. Okay, so here now we are going to see the example of Nijvachak Sarvanam. So as already I told you, Nijvachak Sarvanam is used for mentioning ourselves, right? So जैसे मैं खुद लिख लूँगा, I write by my own. So here this sentence belongs to ourselves. I write by my own. So I will write my thing by myself. So this only mentions that this is Nijvachak Sarvanam because the sentence is full of ourself. So मैं खुद लिख लूँगा, I write by my own. So only we are telling this as Nijvachak Sarvanam. So children, I hope that you have understood Nijvachak Sarvanam. So today we have seen Sarvanam. What is Sarvanam? That is Sarvanam ki paribhasha, and then Sarvanam ke bhed, that means types of Sarvanam, and I have given explanation for each Sarvanam, that is 6 types of Sarvanam. Okay children, I hope you have understood this Sarvanam very clearly. Please watch this video, then only you can understand what is Sarvanam and what are the types and what are the explanations. Okay children. Okay, now again I want to give you the important information, as I told you when we are going to start the class, that coronavirus is spreading more. So please be careful, don't go outside and keep yourself healthy. धन्यवाद बच्चों.